Okay, so we're going to have a look at the bridge for Untitled by D'Angelo, as the title says. And let's start by looking at this little riff in the beginning here. Okay. So we have to play the same basic riff with both the left and the right hand, and the notes are like this. It starts on an F sharp, A, A, B, D, and then back to the B. So, it's a rhythm there. And then we're going to do a series of chords which basically start on a B minor. So that's a B in the bass. So we're going to play a B minor here. So that's a D, F sharp, and a B. And then we're going to move down, A in the bass. And that's just a D major chord. D, F sharp, A. To another inversion of the D. That's A, D, and F sharp in the bass. And that's like an E7 basically. So we're going to play it in this kind of inversion with G sharp, B, D, and F sharp. So all together, those four chords. So far we've got the riff here. Play the higher riff, and then we've got to do the same thing. We've got to play. So I like to jump across the octave for the E. So here we go. So basically, we're doing the same thing again with the left and the right hand. So we're going to jump from the low E. So that's low E, then high E, then D, then B, then F sharp. D, and B again. So all together that sounds like. Then we're going to do the exact same chords that we did before. So that B minor. So all together so far in the first part we've got starting from the F sharp, your thumb here on the right, pinky on the left. Then the octave thing, the jump. The second time around, if you want, you can play this B minor chord, and instead of just playing it normal, I like to run off this A note. So see in my right hand, I'm going to take this A and I'm going to run off it like this. It's a common sort of technique used really in soul to give it that sort of soul sound. So after we've done that, then we've got the third part of the riff, which is. Now you don't have to play this with both hands, but it's good practice. So with one hand, the riff is kind of like this. B, D, E, F sharp, E. So you're going to do that kind of run. E, F sharp, E, D. And win. I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, so you do play it together. And actually the last time you play it, this hand has to move down to an E minor chord. That's actually a hard change to do, so from playing the riff, but basically, so this is where you have to end up with the right hand. G, B, D, E, and then an E in the bass there. And then that's when the singing comes in. Then I have to play these octaves here. So you're still on the E here in the bass, but with these octaves, you're going to play F sharp, G, A, and then you end up with last riff after the. Then you can actually do a little run. So I like to do that just to keep the feel. So that just goes E, B, E. Those octaves. A. So that's basically just a chromatic chord change down to the F sharp 7. And I know I'm actually going through a lot here, but I'm really trying to condense this part 2 down into under 10 minutes if I can. So I'm just kind of rushing through it, so you might have to pause this a couple of times. But yeah, so we're at the E, then the A, and we're going to do this kind of chromatic change where you stay on these two, so with your thumb and your index finger, and you're just going to move the bass note down. So every finger is going down one. So you've got a C and E flat, and you're going to do it again. So the bass is moving down. And basically we're doing that to approach this F sharp 7 here. So we're from the A, then these two, and we're at the F sharp, which is F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E, just a standard F sharp 7. And then we do a small riff here, which is just on a B flat, sort of a pentatonic, what they call a pentatonic thing. So, not a pentatonic thing, but just a pentatonic. So we've got a B in the pinky, B, A, F sharp, E, D. So we're going to play. So far we've got. Sorry. Octave, A, chromatic, F sharp, and I'm going to do this riff. So it goes B, A, F sharp, E, D, and B. And I'm going to just smash on that B minor. That's just a B in the bass. D, F sharp, A, B. And that's the approach chord back to. Okay, so let's go back to that A chromatic. A little running. Then B minor, so that's just D, F sharp, A, B. And then the next chord is just the A in the bass. I like to play octave, so it gets that growly sound. And it's basically an E minor here, so B, D, E, G. So you get that. And that's a little trick as well, just play the octave below just before you play the chord. And then you get back here. Then this is all in part 1. For Untitled. My apologies if I've rushed through that. Please send me a message if there's anything that you didn't quite catch there, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. But thanks again for visiting, and keep the requests coming. Thanks.